The hype train for the next Black Ops game has just left the station, as in this video we are talking about the reveal date for Call of Duty Black Ops Gulf War, because the reveal date might have just leaked. This is extremely exciting because we've all been waiting with bated breath to see when the next Black Ops game was going to be revealed, announced, and judging from the sources that are reporting this news, is very likely to be real. So if you're excited for the next Black Ops game and you want to make sure you don't miss any piece of news on it, you need to hit that like button and subscribe with the bell. But jumping straight into things, according to The Verge as well as Insider Gaming, who we've spoken about many times before on the channel, they are reporting that this year's Call of Duty game, Black Ops Gulf War, will be featured at this year's Xbox Showcase. This is the equivalent to Microsoft's E3 conference for this year. And according to The Verge, they understand that this is set to take place on Sunday, June 9th. Now, seeing as Microsoft now own Call of Duty, it would make sense for them to show this as one of their games as part of the showcase. And if this does end up being true, which it very likely is, it's going to be one of the earliest Call of Duty reveals that we've had in many years. But that's only the half of the news, as it gets even more exciting, as Insider Gaming can corroborate that this is Microsoft and Activision's plan for the game, but the game is currently set to be revealed prior to this showcase in a more traditional fashion and outside of Warzone. With that information in mind, that means that the game is set to have its gameplay reveal on June 9th at the Xbox Showcase, but the game itself will be announced and revealed earlier than that, potentially in the same week as the Xbox Showcase, like we've seen with prior Call of Duty reveals, where the announcement and the reveal trailer drops and then a few days later we actually get campaign gameplay. And if that all ends up being true, then that puts us in the realm of Monday the 3rd of June all the way up to Sunday the 9th. And again, if this all is true and lines up, that means that the marketing and the teasers for the game could start even sooner than that, potentially even this month, if not at the start of next month, which is extremely exciting. Look, I don't know about you, but I am so ready at this point to just dive headfirst into a new Black Ops season. I want cryptic marketing, I want clues, I want all of that stuff that we all know and love so much on the lead up to a reveal of a Black Ops. Thinking back to the excitement and marketing lead up to the Black Ops Cold War reveal, it was incredible. Now, according to Insider Gaming, it's understood that Gulf War will be revealed prior to Summer Games Fest in June, and the showcase that we will see on the Xbox Showcase will feature some form of deep dive into the game, presumably a campaign mission walkthrough if they go the traditional route. As far as the time frame, so when we could hear more about multiplayer and zombies, Insider Gaming assumes that we could hear more about the multiplayer in August and then zombies soon after. And the game is rumored to be released this October, which is a lot sooner than most Call of Duty releases. So as soon as it gets revealed and announced, I feel like time is just going to go so quick. And before you know it, once we've seen gameplay, the multiplayer reveal will be shortly following it, and then we'll be in the realm of the zombies hype. And with this rumor of the game being shown and potentially revealed so soon, it makes a lot of sense as to why Treyarch have just announced earlier in the week that they are stepping away from Modern Warfare Zombies development. So now we know a rough rumored time frame for when Black Ops Gulf War is going to be revealed. Let's go over everything that is currently known so far about this year's Call of Duty game, which of course is rumored to be developed by Treyarch, and it will feature an open world campaign developed by Raven Software. Multiplayer and zombies will be handled by Treyarch. Gulf War's campaign has apparently been built from the ground up rather than using assets from previous entries like we saw with Modern Warfare 3's campaign. Currently, the game's open world will see the player and their squad navigate the map more akin to that of a Far Cry game than anything seen before in the Call of Duty universe. It will be so big that you'll need to utilize vehicles to get around, as well as using a fast travel system to get from one point to the next. And for those worried about this format, sources have confirmed to Insider Gaming that some linear missions will be integrated into the game, which will be just like the traditional Call of Duty campaign levels we all know and love. The campaign will feature the return of some favorite Black Ops characters, including Russell Adler, who will be a part of your team. The campaign will lean into more traditional military compact gadgets and tech seen in older Black Ops games, instead of the more modern and futuristic take on weaponry we've seen in recent titles, and that the story will tell a nuanced narrative on the Gulf War that will focus on the different factions involved in the conflict. When it comes to multiplayer, there's already been a few leaks suggesting that slide cancelling, tactical sprint mantling, and ledge hanging will make a return, as well as some tweaks to dolphin diving, which will be more advanced and more impactful. A lot of the multiplayer perks, as well as actual weapons inside the default loadouts, have recently leaked, as well as quite a few of the multiplayer maps, which do include some remakes of classic Black Ops maps like Firing Range and Grind. For Zombies is without question the most exciting and most promising mode for Gulf War, as current leaks suggest that the game will have 2 Zombies maps at launch, one that is going to be set in a city, specifically with a bank, church, and police tape, and the second map being set on an island with an elevator that takes you to an underground prison and lab. A very exciting gameplay addition for everything in Zombies with Gulf War is that apparently a system similar to the Gobblegum machine will be returning. Some sort of consumable items that you can use within matches, which is really exciting. We know narratively it will be set 5 years after the events of Black Ops Cold War in the 1990s. We also know that the Zombies mode will contain a brand new wonder weapon that seemingly causes enemy skins to start bubbling, very similar to the effects from the KT-4 wonder weapon from Setsubo no Shima. There is apparently a new dog variant that will be added that has tentacles, which could be themed to match the island map, as that will apparently contain some sort of pirate ship. But the bigger, most important thing is that this year is round-based Zombies. We have no idea if an Outbreak-style open world mode is going to be there on top of round-based, but we know for sure that round-based is happening. Another really interesting thing about Zombies is there is a chance that we could be playing it even earlier than we expect. The gaming website Windows Central posted an article back in November that stated that Activision were toying around with the idea of a Zombies early access as a pre-order bonus, where players could get access to Zombies a week, if not weeks, in advance of the main game's release. Now, this isn't an uncommon practice with Activision, as for the last 2 years we've seen them release the campaign a week early as part of a pre-order early access. I hope that returns this year, because I'd love to dive into the campaign before my life is consumed by zombies, and I'm sure you guys are the same way as me. But there is a chance that it might be the Zombies mode that we're going to get early this time around, which is really exciting if it's true. This will also be the first Call of Duty title that will not be exclusive to Sony and PlayStation, as now Microsoft owns Call of Duty. So we might see this game be on Game Pass on day one, and it's also rumored that Microsoft is also going to announce a load of the other older Call of Duty games on Game Pass in June, alongside the reveal of Black Ops Gulf War. I am so optimistic for Black Ops Gulf War, with the fact that it has had the longest development time out of any Call of Duty game in the history of Call of Duty. We're talking 20 years here, so I'm really excited to see what Treyarch have been cooking, given that they've finally been given the time to really work on it. But I'd love to know what you guys think down below. What are your hopes? What are your expectations for Black Ops Gulf War? And what you're expecting from the reveal if it does indeed happen in June, like it's rumored by The Verge and Insider Gaming. Like I said at the start of the video, I'm going to keep you updated every single step of the way. So you want to make sure you subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss out on any piece of news from now until the reveal and when the game releases.